Greetings. Hi, hallo. Hoe gaan het? Dag sê. Soet wees. Good to have you here. Lekker dat julle kom kuier het. Now, I'm a South African, as many of you know. But we've been living in Ireland for more than 20 years. So a question I often get asked, what's the difference between a barbecue and a braai? And many years ago, I worked this conundrum out. So, what I'm busy doing here is turning pork chops, marinated pork chops. Now that's halfway between the barbecue and the braai. It almost falls into the braai category. Almost. Barbecue, as I've often said, that's barbecue. Pork sausages and hamburger patties. Now, unfortunately, my grandkids don't really know too much about real South African traditions as in eating, because obviously their parents here in Ireland have had to raise them on what is available. So that's a barbecue. Pork sausages, they always turn black. The casings just burn and make them look unpalatable, but they're actually quite tasty. And hamburger patties, that's a barbecue note. And we're halfway to the braai stage now. This is the porkies. They're very thin, so we just flick them around a few times. And then what I will typically do, there's more. There's pork rib, and there's other pork chops there with slightly different marinade on them. But these ones they're actually tasty. And because they've been in the marinade for a while, they're quite juicy and quite succulent. So I will take them off now, let them rest a little bit, and then I'll do what's in there, and then we'll get to the real part of the braai. The real part of the braai. I'll show you when we get there. Stage 3, these little pork cutlets. Not much to them, but that's good, because Granddad, 91 years old, and his teeth can't chew too hard and too fast. So we do little bits and pieces like that for him. Chop up a porky for him and a hamburger patty, and he's more than happy. And occasionally a bit of boerewors, but that's Granddad. I'll show you shortly as we process the meat. Yeah, we eat processed food, yeah. We process the meat on the braai. So these ones are almost done, and I'm going to take them off and I'll put them in there. But I want to show you quickly, we get imported charcoal here. Now it says Namibian hardwood charcoal, but I think the parent company is based in Cape Town, and that's Namibian hardwood charcoal is a bit of a advertising gimmick for the export market. But it's good stuff. It is really, really good stuff. So I'll stop rattling a bit now again. Ja, ek sal ophou kakkies praat, kakkies gesels, en ek sal aanhou met die barbecue / braai. Maar eers is my keeltjie droog, ek moet 'n biertjie gryp. Yep, that translates roughly to I'll continue with a barbecue / braai, and then but before we go much further, as I said, the little throaty is parched, so I'll have a sup of beer. That I want. Okay, so there's a whole tub full of meat. Big tub. Here's a few adult burger patties. That's a roll of oyster, a roll of wash going on now. They like sticking sticks on the things here. And now I'm going to show you what a real braai entails. Who do I have here?
The apprentice.
The apprentice, but what do I have there? A braai. Did you hear that, children? Did you hear that? That is a braai. When we have real meat, that is a braai. What is a barbecue?
A braai.
No. Barbecue is pork sausages and hamburger patties. And what is a braai?
Steak.
Real meat. There we go. So, what do we usually say before we go?
Goodbye. Oh, I can't remember. It's been a hot second.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Stay safe.
Stay free.
And
be happy.
Always be
happy.
Happy. No, it's just spots. Don't worry. Don't stress. I'm busy recording and how you talk poo-poo like that. Yeah, look here. The son-in-law, he brought me some proper beer. Look at that. And I'm telling you what, this is going down well. Rather. And there we go. That's your addendum. Done and dusted. You even heard the daughter there bitch and moan about the back of my legs. No, it's not blisters.